what's happening? I'm Eddie, the Skinhead Gourmet. Today we're going to be doing a nice simple favorite. We're going to take some shrimp, make a tasty scampi. It's beyond easy to make. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned to the Skinhead Gourmet.
What we got is hardcore rock, hits you in the head. We got no style, we got no skills, we're different from the rest. We take a heart, the nights are harder, when we do our stuff. We keep on going when years have had enough. Take it full!
What to do is, well, first things first, we're going to need our shrimp. We're going to want them deveined and deshelled. We got a nice pan here. It's a little bit on the hot side, and that's where we're going to be getting started with this recipe. As your pan's getting hot, you're going to want to add a little bit of butter, maybe about a teaspoon or a little bit less. And as this guy starts warming up, we're going to want to just spread them around the pan and add a little bit of olive oil. Maybe about a third of a cup at most. And we're going to want to take some of our diced up garlic, add this here. If you do want to add a little extra dimension to this flavor, this would be a wonderful time to add a little bit of bacon, or even start with just some bacon in the pan to let it get a little crispy and get that flavor through. But since today we're going to be going bacon free, we're just going to be going this way. But we're going to let this stuff heat up for a little bit, and we'll take it in a second. We'll be showing you how to keep going from there. Alright, we've given our butter and garlic a little bit of time to cook. The garlic is starting to just catch a little bit of brown to it. So we're going to take our shrimp, we're going to put these guys right in, and just start moving it around, making sure that the shrimp get nice and covered in this garlicky butter we got cooking in here. And they're going to cook fast, so that's one of the reasons it's wonderful to have a mise en place. Everything's at hand when it's time to start putting it in. Next thing I want to add is I have my own little pre-made Italian seasoning. It's a little bit of rock salt, some black pepper, parsley, oregano. And today I'm using a little bit of cayenne pepper. You can also use a little bit of red pepper flake. Depends as to what kind of heat you want to bring to the dish. Some people don't like any, some people like a lot. I'm going for somewhere in between on the low side of it. But you just want to get this in there as you start cooking so that flavor starts to permeate everything. And just keep mixing everything around. And as your shrimp starts getting closer and closer to cook, I've got one lemon. I've juiced one entire lemon. We're going to add this right to the flavor. And again, continue mixing it up so we get a little bit of that fresh citrusy flavor mixed up with all this shrimp. Anytime you're cooking with seafood, you just cannot avoid having some kind of acid in there. It's going to help bring the flavor out in a really big way that makes a difference between an okay dish and something fantastic. Now our shrimp's looking like it's getting close to done. I'm going to add a whole bunch of diced Roma tomato. I used about 3 small ones, but we're going to want to just get these guys in here. And again, just keep mixing and keep it moving. And as you this is almost done as it is. One of the wonderful things about this is if you're like me and you tend to keep a little bit of par-cooked pasta around the house, this is a dinner you can throw together in under 10 minutes easily. It's wonderful taste. People think it's restaurant quality if you pull it off right, and it really takes very little time. Alright, so now that we've got this getting close to done, I'm going to take a little bit of white wine, add this in, just keep mixing it up, and this guy is just about finished. We're going to actually want to remove the heat and just let the heat of the pan continue finishing the job. We don't want to overcook our shrimp. We don't want them to be tough and rubbery. But we can actually take this off of heat, get our pasta ready, throw this on top with a little squeeze of extra lemon, maybe a little bit of grated cheese, and you've got yourself a wonderful meal. Enjoy and oi oi.